Welcome back to the Daily Dose by Velocity Technologies. I'm Angelo, coming to you from our Tempe office.
And I'm Nia, broadcasting from Tucson. Today, we're tackling a topic that's been dominating the headlines and causing disruptions across the globe: ransomware attacks.
Indeed, Nia, ransomware attacks are a growing concern in the digital world, and understanding how they operate and how to prevent them is crucial for organizations and individuals alike.
Absolutely, Angelo. In today's podcast, we'll break down what ransomware attacks are, why they're so prevalent, and how you can protect your systems. We'll also discuss key strategies that organizations can implement to stay ahead of these threats.
Let's start with the basics. Ransomware is a type of malicious software that encrypts the victim's files. Once the files are encrypted, the attacker demands a ransom from the victim to restore access to the data.
That's right, Angelo. The attacker typically provides instructions on how to pay the ransom, and payments are usually demanded in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to ensure anonymity.
The scary part is that anyone can become a victim. Ransomware doesn't discriminate between a large corporation or a small individual user. If you have valuable data, you're a potential target.
And the impact can be devastating. Aside from the financial loss from paying the ransom, there's also the operational downtime and potential loss of customer trust.
Let's talk about why ransomware attacks are on the rise. The primary reason is that they are profitable for cybercriminals. When victims are desperate to regain access to their data, they might feel they have no choice but to pay the ransom.
Another factor is the growing sophistication of cyber attackers. With the evolution of technology, attackers have more tools at their disposal, making it easier to launch these attacks.
Plus, the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated digital transformation. With more organizations moving operations online, this shift has expanded the attack surface, giving cybercriminals more opportunities to strike.
And let's not forget about the availability of ransomware-as-a-Service platforms. These platforms lower the barrier to entry for launching ransomware attacks, enabling even those with minimal technical skills to carry out attacks.
There are several types of ransomware that attackers use. Some of the most common include crypto ransomware, locker ransomware, and scareware.
Crypto ransomware, as the name implies, encrypts valuable data on a victim's device and demands payment for the decryption key.
Locker ransomware, on the other hand, locks the user out of their device entirely. While the data itself remains intact, the victim is unable to access their system until the ransom is paid.
And scareware is a bit different. It isn't actually harmful, but tricks victims into believing they need to pay for fake software to remove non-existent malware.
Now let's discuss the stages of a ransomware attack. Understanding these stages can help in developing effective prevention and response strategies.
The first stage is infiltration. This is when the attacker gains access to the victim's system, often through phishing emails or exploiting vulnerabilities.
Once inside, the attacker executes the ransomware payload. This is when the actual encryption process begins.
The final stage is extortion. The attackers demand payment from the victim, promising to provide the decryption key once the ransom is paid.
Prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to ransomware. So, what strategies can individuals and organizations implement to protect themselves?
Regularly backing up data is one of the most effective strategies. If you have a secure backup, you won't feel pressure to pay the ransom since you can restore your system from the backup.
Exactly, Nia. And it's crucial to ensure these backups are kept offline or in a secure cloud environment, so they're not accessible to attackers.
Another important strategy is to keep all software and systems updated. Software updates often include patches for vulnerabilities that ransomware can exploit.
Training employees about the dangers of phishing and how to recognize suspicious emails is also a key preventive measure. Since many ransomware attacks begin with phishing, employee awareness can significantly reduce the risk.
Despite the best preventive measures, ransomware attacks can still occur. Having a robust incident response plan is critical.
The first step in responding to an attack is to isolate the infected systems to prevent the ransomware from spreading.
Then contact your cybersecurity team or a professional incident response team for assistance. They can help you understand the scope of the attack and guide you in the recovery process.
And remember, even if you have backups, it's essential to identify how the ransomware entered your system and patch those vulnerabilities to prevent future attacks.
There are also legal and ethical considerations when dealing with ransomware attacks. Paying the ransom can be tempting, but it's not always the best course of action.
Paying the ransom doesn't guarantee that you'll get your data back. There have been many cases where victims paid the ransom only to find that the decryption key didn't work.
Plus, paying the ransom can fund further criminal activities and encourage attackers to continue their operations. It's crucial to weigh these considerations carefully.
As we wrap up today's episode, I hope our listeners have gained a better understanding of ransomware attacks and how to protect against them.
Absolutely. Staying informed and prepared is the best defense against these threats. For more information and resources, listeners can visit our show notes and the Huntress blog for further reading.
And a reminder to our listeners, Velocity Technologies is here to support all your cybersecurity needs. With our comprehensive IT solutions, we help safeguard your data and ensure your operations run smoothly.
For more details, visit our website at velocitytech.rg or contact us directly. We're committed to helping you protect your business from cyber threats.
Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Dose. Until next time, stay safe and secure out there.
Bye, everyone. And remember, your security is our priority.